Hey everyone, it's me. I'm just trying to send you your weekly update, and I'm actually getting to it early. So hopefully you're not getting any email from me later this week. It's like, oh my gosh, I forgot these 5 things. So we'll jump right into it. First of all, you guys, again, thank you again for everybody who has been stepping up the last 2 weeks, helping out with each other, stepping at the last minute. You guys really, you guys are making this thing work and run, and I am so thankful for everything that you guys do. I know there's some Sundays where it feels like either something happened throughout the week and you're feeling a little tired or stressed, or just even like something that you expect to be there on Sunday isn't, and that just can sometimes cause a little stress. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for just your flexibility and just your willingness to pitch in and help out as needed. So hopefully these emails and these videos will help you guys start to feel like, again, like you're a part of the process. You know what's happening, if things are changing, that you are aware of it, so that we can hopefully start to take some of those stressors away. I just wanted to reiterate arrival times. So again, if you're here first service, Fuel and Focus starts at 8:30. This past week, we really tried to keep it shorter. So we're really going to press into hey, 8:30 is Fuel and Focus, done by 8:45, because the reality is families are showing up at 8:45. And so that means you guys actually need to be arriving before Fuel and Focus to get your stuff ready. So that way, as people are arriving, you can be engaging with the kids and the families and not trying to run around and figure out all of your supply stuff. And again, second service team, right now we don't have a gathering for you guys because we've tried different things and it just really hasn't seemed to fit well. But I would love, again, if you guys are showing up to church on Sunday for the first service because you're serving second, come to the Fuel and Focus. Just come a little bit early at 8:30. We'd love to have you. I think it's a great way to just connect with everybody else on the team, to not feel like you're so alone. Yeah, so you guys join us. I would love to have a huge Fuel and Focus on Sundays. Um, so into this week's announcement. So first of all, March 25th, again, at both services, we're going to do the Palm Sunday Kids Choir. So that's our 2-year-olds through our 4th graders. So be prepared each Sunday to bring your kids in for worship and rehearsal time. I'll be sending out an email later this week to families with the links that has the songs with emotions that the kids can practice at home. But I just wanted to remind you guys, as you're thinking about your morning, to prepare for a little extra time being spent doing worship, because the kids are prepping for it. They did it this past week, and they were, oh my gosh, there was this one little 2-year-old girl that was just dancing. Oh, it was so sweet. I can't wait to see it on Palm Sunday. The second thing is, you guys, Easter Sunday, April 1st, also April Fool's. But this is not a joke. We will actually be having 3 services, okay? So 8 a.m., 9:30, and 11:15 are the 3 services. And this is one of the few times where we really need all hands on deck. Last year we had 200 kids at all of our services, which is double the amount of kids that we normally see on a Sunday. So we really need as many people to help out as possible. So if you are in town and willing to help out at one of the services, I actually will be including a link to a Sign Up Genius that has all the different time slots and stuff. So if you're already on the schedule, so say you normally serve at the 9 a.m. service, I have you guys slotted for the 9:30 a.m. service. And if you're at 10:45, I have you guys slotted for the 11:15. So you'll see the 8 a.m. service we need to completely fill. And then those other 2 services, I'm just trying to add and beef up our numbers, knowing that, hey, we're going to have a lot of kids. And so we need as many people around as possible. Teen helpers will be great too. So if you are a parent of a kid that's in 5th or above grade and they want to come in and help, I would love to have them. They can come in and serve as well. Like I said, all hands on deck. Everybody can help. We have some fun activities planned for the kids. So yeah. But I'm excited for Easter Sunday. And then the day before that, we actually have our Easter egg hunt, which is really exciting because we can invite a lot of people who come to the Easter egg hunt to then come the next day to our church and check it out. So the Easter egg hunt is on March 31st at 10 a.m. So I need probably about 10 people that are willing to help out with the event. So the eggs are already purchased. We got the supplies and everything beforehand are getting purchased. But if there's anybody who's like, oh, I don't mind, I have some time, I'm willing to go around and talk to some, places around here to see if they'll donate some food or drinks for the event, or even some prizes, that would be helpful. And then even just people that are like, oh, I'll go hand out flyers and posters for people to hang up in their shops would be great. And then also the day of, people that are willing to help set up the different areas, monitor, we're going to do a bouncy castle, so help monitor the bouncy castles, hand out food and prizes, and throw out the eggs and stuff like that. So again, a great way for families to come together and serve. And also, please be inviting a ton of people. I'll have flyers starting this Sunday to start handing out to people. So just invite everybody. I want it to be lots and lots and lots of fun. So that's the Easter egg hunt. Again, don't forget, next Sunday, March 18th, is our Sunday is a Fun Day, and it's storybook characters. So I will have a prize for whoever is dressed in the best storybook character costume. So I don't know what that prize will be. It might depend on the winner, but I will have a prize of some sort. So, and not just a cheesy $5 Starbucks gift card either. It'll be like maybe like a spa gift card or like an Amazon gift card or Home Depot if it's a guy. I don't know. So something like that. So you guys come dress as your storybook character. Again, somebody wants to start a poll on Facebook. If enough people participate, I'll wear one of those costumes. Otherwise, I may just have to be Jesus or something like that, or Esther, or maybe a female leader from the Bible. I don't know, something like that. So come dress as your favorite storybook characters. Talk to the kids about it. Get them to come. It's going to be lots of fun. And then the two little bit more serious things I need to talk to you guys about is number one is on Sunday, April 22nd, we are going to be transitioning kind of what happens with our elementary classes. So I want everybody to know, in case you have parents asking or you hear people talking about it, or people like, oh, you serve in Kidventure, maybe you know what's happening. So we are going to be transitioning to, so for those of you guys who aren't aware, Jeffco School District as a whole is changing up what they do for elementary or middle school to where it's 6, 7, and 8. So right now we have our EPIC class, which is 5th and 6th grade, which is kind of in contrary to what the school district is doing. And so we are going to be transitioning our EPIC class to be 4th and 5th graders, and then 6th graders will move up into youth groups. So starting Sunday, April 22nd, elementary will be kindergarten through 3rd grade, EPIC will be 4th and 5th, and then Engage will be 6, 7, and 8. And I'm not sure if we're going to keep the EPIC name. That's all stuff old, but like that's just to give you guys a general idea. Now, okay, elementary teachers, real quick. So, okay, EPIC is 4th and 5th grade. That's great. Here's the deal. It's only at one service. That only serves at our second service right now at 10:45. And so what we don't want to have happen is parents with 4th graders show up to first service and feel like there's not a space for their kids. So we are going to have to hold first service kind of loosely in the fact that we're going to advertise they have a space, a special space that's different. It looks different. I already had some 4th grade families, parents coming to me being like, oh, like our kid, like they want to be in an older class. And so hopefully they're all going to be like, oh, yes, we'll just go to 10:45. But the reality is they won't always, or we'll have a new family. So we are going to hold that loosely in the fact that, if a 4th grader shows up at first service, and they were like, well, I'd rather be back here than in service with my parents, we will let them come into the elementary space, but we are going to really push very heavy for people to attend that class at the second service. And then if it gets big enough and popular enough, maybe we'll consider doing it at 2 services. But I just wanted to let you guys all know that's what's happening next month. So if you hear people like, oh, wait, where does our kid go? Or what's going on with this, And then if there's any of you guys who are sitting here who are like, oh man, like that sounds like a cool space. Our 4th and 5th graders, they, like what they do is it's just different from what we do in our elementary space. So it's more life application questions. The series we had, like they'll spend like a week asking questions about Jesus, and then like, why do I have to be nice to my siblings, or is Jesus a liar? So really getting them to the name of the curriculum is actually called Grapple. So we're actually getting them to grapple with these questions. So hopefully it'll help solidify what they believe, and to also then be able to share with others what they believe and why. So if there's any of you guys who are like, oh, that sounds kind of cool, I would be interested in learning more about that space. Come talk to me, and I would be more than willing to talk to you about what that's going to look like, how you can help, what that would look like for you to transition out of your current spot into this new spot as well. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing that I wanted to talk to you guys real quick, and it's not like a big deal, is we're going to be redoing all of our background checks. So last year we transitioned to a new system through Planning Center that allows us to run background checks, and it'll keep track of everybody's our policies every 2 years. We're going to renew our background checks anyways. And so, I know people who have started serving in the last 6 months or so, I have track of all those background checks, but anybody who's done or completed one prior to our system, I actually don't know when that last happened. Our tracking system got really messed up in all the different transitions I have done. And so what's going to happen is, if you're not in our new system, I'm just going to rerun everybody's background check because I want to make sure we have a clean slate. Everybody's been background checked. And then also there's some settings like from an administrative perspective that we can then set to be like, oh, you don't have a background check, you actually can't serve. And so it lets us know and keep track of who hasn't had a background check. So look out for your emails this week, check your spam or whatever it comes from. I think it's from a system called Checker, Chekr. So if you see that, just know that that's from me and that it's okay. You guys can just do it currently at home, or if you're like, or if you get the email and you just can't, you don't have access to it, you can't do it off your phone or whatever, grab me, we can set up one of the extra computers on a Sunday to get you guys to run it through here at the office or whatever. But I just want to make sure we have a clean slate with everybody's background checks and stuff like that. So just be on the lookout for that email this week. And I'll try to email you guys personally as well. It's like, hey, you should have just received an email from Checker. Please fill it out. Let me know if you have any questions, because we really need those done. Now, if you filled one out in the last 6 months, you're like, oh, yeah, I know I did it online this way or whatever. I'll have record of that, so you won't get a second one from me. So especially all of our newer volunteers that just came on that did their background check, you guys aren't going to get a second one because you guys are good to go. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, again, grab me on Sunday or email me or whatever. If you have any prayer requests, I could be praying for you guys this week. Please send them my way. I would love to be praying for you guys. And so, my little question of the week for you guys. So, last week I asked you guys about your favorite candy. So this week, are you a coffee person or a tea person? So I'm curious to see how many coffee versus tea people there are out there. Let me know as a way of, that way I know you've listened to this entire video, and maybe sometime that'll come into play later. And again, if you guys for some reason wasn't able to watch the video last week or even the first two videos, check out our Facebook page where they're posted and you guys can grab them and watch them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate everything you do, and I will chat with you guys later. Bye.